Gary Lee here with Black Belt TV's Martial Arts Exclusive. We're here in Anaheim, California at the beautiful Anaheim Hilton celebrating the Masters Hall of Fame. We have some great martial artists walk through the doors, and one of them is sitting beside me, Mr. Lou Saseda. Mr. Lou Saseda is also a police officer and teaches Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. Welcome to this interview, sir.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. I missed your seminar, but I saw a lot of people in there enjoying themselves. Tell me about what your involvement with the Masters Hall of Fame.
Well, in go back a few years, give you a little background on myself. In about 1965, as a youngster, I decided I wanted to get involved in law enforcement work. And I knew that law enforcement involved some forms of self-defense. It was necessary to have some background in self-defense. So at that time I started training under Sensei Norm Leff in Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. And as the years went on, in the early 90s I got involved in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And in that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu I found that there were some things really dear to law enforcement, in that about 65% of the time that we were involved in field altercations, they ended up on the ground. So it was a valuable element to learn that ground fighting. From that ground fighting experience in 2006, after a culmination of a variety of training within the law enforcement community, I was inducted into the Masters Hall of Fame at that time.
Okay, very good. Now you just finished a seminar. What was you working on in your seminar? What particular techniques?
In the seminar, what we did is we worked on some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques, but one of the things that I wanted to emphasize, most of the practitioners that I was dealing with are stand-up fighters. And business-wise and also in street fighting and self-defense, I'm seeing a shift in the last 10, 15 years where some of the stand-up fighting dojos now are incorporating ground fighting. So largely a lot of what I do now is help those senseis develop a ground fighting curriculum to add into their already phenomenal stand-up fighting arts. And the other things that I added in today was just to give them some basic, if you're a stand-up fighter, you really don't want to be on the ground. You want to be up where you can use your skills that you've been honing for years. So I wanted to show them some techniques for getting back up on the ground if they do get knocked down in a street confrontation, and keep it kind of real in that sense.
Now you've been with the Hall of Fame for a few years. What do you think about Mr. Heck and Mr. Woodward and the work they've done? It's amazing, and you should die.
It's phenomenal to see the organization grow as it is. Dan Heck has really taken this organization to another level. He's really
enjoyed it. Yes.
Yeah, he's really trying hard to expand what this organization does. He's brought some real good folks in to have some visions on what it's going to be in the future and where it's going to go.
Well, I can't thank you enough for this short interview, and I wish you the best of luck, and God bless you tonight, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you bet.